I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, now I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. It's our war, we gon' run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but their question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit life. It ain't on who got this gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, give me our section in 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slip. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback to bitch in his dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is served cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through it. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a
Only thing I got in this lifestyle, that's my buffet. How would I get me out to the shop face? Yeah, fuck, I'm talking about that. Hey, tell me how it is, tell me how you feel, tell me what it is, tell me what you wanna do. Put sad boy plotting on who? I done seen it all before I came through. Must don't understand, nigga, I'm in the truth, lame ass nigga. But they cracker trying to shoot shit my way. 100 down rides on the highway. Only thing I got in this lifestyle, that's my boss, bitch, and my wordplay. Hey, when I get mad, turn the Scarface. Now when I get mad, turn the Sharface. I'm up in South Beach with this shit, nigga, Miami. Fuckin' with me. Tell me how it is, tell me how you feel, tell me what it is. I'm always in the field, always dressed to kill, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? But your pussy boy, but you ain't talking about nothing, but you ain't making noise. You ain't know that shit that you thought you was. Who the fuck these niggas thought they was? They don't even know that. Shooting at me and I'm a throwback. I don't look back, that's a throwback. No, I don't look sad, cause I'm on that. Boy, get shot at the top, that's a toe tag. Lame man, cracker don't want the guns on me. But these people wanna know everything. But the booze and the chica. I tell these top fat boys how to think. But I'm on my grind like that, hey. Yeah, my nutsack on these fuck niggas, and I don't give a fuck what they be hating on, cause I'm up, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Who the fuck these niggas thought they was? Yeah, all the time a nigga growing. All the time a nigga knowing. Gotta stack it up, keep that bitch flowing. Hey, hey. Tell me how it is, tell me how you feel, tell me what it is. Gotta flip the deal, gotta keep the steel, killer being killed. Nah, nigga, for real, I'm ready for the real. Nigga, ready for the war, nigga. But they crack trying to shoot shit my way. 100 down rounds on the highway. Only thing I got in this lifestyle, that's my boss, bitch, and my wordplay. Hey, when I get mad, turn to Scarface. Now when I get mad, turn to Scarface. They up here with the scene, nigga, with the Colombians, cutting niggas' heads off and shit. Tell me how it is, tell me how you feel. Always just a kid, shoot 'em up the hill. Gotta keep it still, nah, nigga, for real. Hey, boy, that they talking about. Why X out your rank, walking on your sand. On the highway, chasing out the bands. Boy, wanna hate. They don't understand, boy, wanna hate. Soft two cans, Sam, man, nigga. I told you for that nigga don't know it. Yeah, chasing out the one, I love that shit. Cause the thrill of the hunt keep me up. On my shit, yeah, that dag on my hip with a stand-up club, yeah, motherfucker, we'll kill your ass. We'll motherfucking dissect your ass. Cut a head off, put a body for the buzzers. Matter of fact, fuck them buzzers, nigga. Ain't no head hunters. We got more dope. Hey, call nigga Sharface, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah.
Any man.
Check. Hold with us, Akim. We're about to get started. Hold tight.
And give his life for YAHANNA, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that U.P.K banner. Is my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We would not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or
Check. Let's clap it up. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Rakathom to my brothers. Yahweh Shemal Athabah Shem Yahshua to my sisters. We're the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Operating under the leadership of Commander General YAHANNA. We're not affiliated with no other Israelite group, Muslim mosque, Christian church, whatever you have it out there. The Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. We stand on our own toes, our own merit. We're bringing this truth out since 1969. What is the truth, you may ask? The truth is that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians of antiquity are the true Israelites of the Bible. You understand? So like we've been, tonight is Friday night. You understand? And what we normally do in the form and fashion of Friday night, we go over things that are pertinent to the language. You understand what I'm saying? Keeping the tradition going. You understand? This is something that is used to set us up for the Sabbath service. You understand? Because when we do the reading for the Sabbath service, we read 7 series in the Hebrew. You understand? So this will be something that will be set yourself up if you know we're going over in the Sabbath service to ask your questions and things like that. You understand? If you got any questions in the group chat, put them in the group chat, Baba Kashar. Give me a 1W. Oh, you already told them that, I don't want. Okay, most high in Christ. If you got any questions, put them in the group chat. You understand? The Lord willing, we'll get to it. Give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Young man Kevin, Baba Kashar. Y'all already know we still in the feast of dedication, the feast of lights, or Hanukkah. You understand? So you know we're gonna try to talk about that a little bit tonight. You understand? Just as far as the tradition goes and things like that. You know, when we gonna bring out some things that maybe that's new to you, old to you, or not. You understand? We're gonna review what we went over last week with the irregular plurals. You know, and we're gonna get into it. Read it when you get there, brother. Baba Kashar.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see.
Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see. Meaning what? You understand? When we stand ye in the ways, we're getting at the feet of the priests and prophets of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? You're standing in the ways and seeing the things that they do. So now that you'll know and understand what you're supposed to do. You know, so when we know we seeing them keeping the Sabbath service, we know we see them keeping the Feast of Hanukkah, keeping the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Now you're standing in the ways. Sometimes it's so easy to where you don't even have to ask questions. The answer to your question will be right in front of your face and you ain't even asking. Read on.
And ask for the old path.
And what?
Ask for the old path.
See, the Christian pastor will never read the scripture to you. Why? Because he said they always say that the Old Testament is done away with. And if you mention anything about the law, statutes, and commandments, or anything in the Old Testament, that's done away with. But you know what's not done away with? Collecting tithes. I even hear them say, they'll read Malachi 3 and 6. Will a man rob God? Well, yeah, but you robbed him in the tithes. Hold up. But I thought the laws were done away with. Read that last part one more time, Mark.
And ask for the old path.
And ask for the old paths. Why is the asking for the old paths? Keep reading.
Where's the good way?
Where's the bad way?
good way?
Where's the terrible way?
Where's the good way?
Where's the done away way?
Where's the good way?
The good way, man. The old path is the good way. And that's what we've gotten away from, which is why you see us before your very eyes, giving the old traditions of what we did. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we're getting back to with being who we truly are as being an Israelite. We went into the new ways, and now we got the YNs. You understand? Now you got the Pushistes. Now you got brothers in the LGBT communities, and you understand all these, or the like a Leviticule communities and things like that. You understand? We went away from the good paths, which is the old ways. Now you got Israelites thinking that they could just, put on the doggone some fringes or what's them thing, tzitzits, whatever they call. And now you understand you got a whole Israelite group. What Zephaniah 2:1 said, gather yourselves together. You understand? The Pharisees was another camp, Sadducees was another camp, but the truth was who? Christ. The men that follow him. You understand? Read on.
And walk therein.
And do what?
And walk therein.
Stop running your damn mouth, making it seem like you all about this truth and you really not. Because the scripture says you're gonna know them by their fruits. So you saying that you are part of this truth or you in the truth, you are not in the truth if you're not in the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? You was not in the truth during the time of Christ if you was not following Christ. So guess what? John the Baptist was not in the truth. Hello, right? So like it says, we will walk therein. You understand? Read on.
And ye shall find rest for your soul.
And you shall find rest for your soul, man. This is a pillar of rest coming into this truth, man, and knowledge and understanding and knowing who we truly are and now walking in it, man. You understand? We find rest for our soul, man, because whenever we go amongst each other, we don't have to worry about what happens in a Christian church where the babies are getting touched unappropriately. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about money getting stolen out of our wallets. You understand? The pastor telling you, women, thou art loose, leave at zero and get with a hero. I'll give you the example, right? We had the Passover in the Raleigh Convention Center, and a sister left her pocketbook, and it was with the lost and found. You know, we have a department for that. And the sister came back with the lost and found, and she didn't even look in her purse, one, because she trusted her brothers that much. But the thing she said was, she said, you know what? This is why I love y'all so much. Because she said she came back and everything was intact and they led her directly to what she needed. You understand? That is rest for your soul. You understand? We don't get that anymore because when we're amongst each other, we always looking behind our back to make sure that somebody's not trying to overtake us or trying to outdo us. You understand? Brothers come in here fly. Brothers ain't really like, nah, man, you can't be like me. Brother like, man, that joint is too wild, man. And they'll let you know where they got it from. You understand? Hell, they might even help you get it. Or if you're lucky, they might give you what they got. You understand? Especially at the Passover, boy. It's something about that Passover. Hey, boy, I like that chain. Man, damn, I just got this chain, man. But so like, here, you got it. You understand? And that's the spirit of brotherhood, man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the spirit that Mattathias, so like Judas Maccabees, he had, you understand, dedicate a temple back to his people, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because he got tired of the bull crap. You understand? And he stood for Israel, man. You understand? He was whooping them devils behind. Good night. You know what I mean? Read on.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
But they said we will not walk therein. Who that? The Christian pastor. You understand? They're not going to walk therein. Why? Because they some hard-headed, stiff-necked people, man. You understand? The Christian church does not love the Most High like they say they do. They do not love Christ like they say they do, man. You understand? And their actions have shown that. Like it says, they said we will not walk therein. And it's so evident that they don't walk therein because the walk therein meaning the what? To follow the law, statutes, and commandments. If they're not following the law, statutes, and commandments, they're not walking therein. You understand? Like I said, if y'all got any questions, man, you understand? I'm gonna get when he get back, I'm gonna get him to read. Well, I think it's John 10 and 22, right? But before we get there, oh, was he back? Read John 10 and 22 when you get it, young man, Kevin. We're gonna talk about Christ, right? And what Christ did as far as the feast of Hanukkah. You understand what I'm saying? It's like even during the time of Christ, he knew and understood what the feast of dedication was, what it means. And this shows you too, right, why the Apocrypha is validated. Because the celebration of the feast of dedication is in the Apocrypha, and Christ celebrated the feast of dedication. You understand? It's like a flow, a river that flows, you know. They got some questions. Shalom, everybody tuning in. YAHANNA Shabbat my brothers. YAHANNA my sister. Can y'all see that screen? Put a 1W on there if y'all can see the screen better. How that screen look, y'all? Can y'all see it? Online. I'm gonna look on my phone. All right, most high Christ. The water. She said who? Her husband gave gifts. What's going on?
This the book.
Oh, you can't see it. Is it too close to the screen? Yeah, I see what you're talking about with the glare. Oh, when he cut that light on, you can see it a little better. No, I'm looking at it now. It said too light. Is the marker too light or is the damn light too light? The color. Oh yeah, I'm gonna write in black. No sweat. I got you. Read that when you get it, brother.
This is the book of John, chapter 10, verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem.
It was at where?
Jerusalem.
What did Al Zion say? The city of peace. Jerusalem. You understand? Read on.
The feast of the dedication.
The feast of the dedication, man. You understand? Now, again, if I'm not mistaken, the Apocrypha was what, a part of the Old Testament. So if Christ, Slagi, sir, between the old and the new, right? So if Christ was not keeping the Old Testament or the laws, anything like that. Now, I'm not saying the Feast of Dedication is in the Torah, but what I'm saying is he wasn't keeping the old traditions of what we did. Why is he even keeping the Feast of Dedications? You understand what I'm saying? It's not making no sense, man. And this is why we say even the Christians do not follow Christ. Read that last part, man, Kevin. No, I got you.
The feast of dedication, and it was winter.
The feast of dedication, and it was winter. And when you read, you through all brother. And when you read, it talks about Chislu. You understand? That was during the time of winter. It was in the midwinter. When do we celebrate? When we start celebrating it? In the midwinter. You understand? We'll have the closing. I think it'll be Monday for the closing. You understand what I'm saying? But let's get into it. Is it Tuesday? Is it? Oh, okay. Oh. So then it'll be Monday night or it'll be Tuesday night. Okay, come on, sir. You understand? So most high in Christ. So you're gonna have some more good food, man. You understand? And things like that, man. If you need to, contribute as also Kawal, you understand that he will put you to work. All right, so let's get it. So we was talking about the irregular plurals last week. You understand? We went over masculine plurals, right? So you got plurals that are more so, like we said, with ak, right? Ak means brother. So when we talking about brothers, it's going to be akim, right? You understand? Like for sister, where we see with akwath, right? Where akwath, you understand, is it means sister. But akwatyan would be what? Sisters, right? And we talked about how when the feminine singular usually ends in a ha or a ta, you understand? Like for Ayanabar, Sister Juanita. And like it says for the ha and the tha, You understand? For example, like you got Torah, Torah, or Tawara. You understand? It is a subservient word. Yeah, you know. So when we talking about that, it's a subservient word, and we're going to use the feminine to make it plural, which is wath, Thawath, which applies to the masculine and the feminine. You understand? Then we talked about the um irregularities of writing certain words, like you know, like what Sister Juanita was even asking about woman and womankind. You understand? And we found that Aisha is for woman and for womankind, right? Then we got the irregular stem changes, which is again where you got the for man, right, to is Ayash, right, and then for men is Ainashim, right? Because we know these are what plural. So women and men are plural. So when we talk about the irregular plural stem changes, we're talking about specifically this, but we was giving you what it says for man, right? So when we talk about that, that was a stem change. We also talked about how karab without the wath is a masculine word, but when you make it plural, you use a feminine ending, which is karabwath. You understand, to say swords, which is also how you would say abawath for fathers, right? All right, so let me erase my board, y'all. So I can. Here we go with this again. Well, I gotta start erasing my board after class or something. This ain't too bad this time though. Y'all bear with me for a second. I gotta put some elbow grease on this damn board. Night. Look, it ain't cold this time. Well, nah, it might have been cold before we got in here. Yo, Sister Juanita was saying it get cold, and that's why it'd be hard to erase this stuff. All right. So, first thing I want to go over, right? We know what's coming up. What's so like? Let's do some review real quick before we get into that. Again, new to some, very old to others. All right. So we got the va, ga, da. How that look? Okay. This markers, man, be down going out fast too. Ba, ga, da, wa, za, ka. Yeah, la, ba, yas. Try this other marker. Gamal, Delath. And I ain't trying to seem like I'm all over the place, y'all, but I also want to talk about this the da and the wa, right? For dawa da, for David. Because a lot of people be trying to say, oh, You guys are rocking the Star of Ram Fam. Man, if you don't be quiet. Right, exactly. Yeah, well, they say the Star of David, but they say it's satanic because of the Star of Ram Fam. So, my God, wow, so, AK, that right, exactly. Right. Yeah. So, yeah. Is cool. So, like I always do, underline. Hold up, man. Is that sister's name? Kawama? It's Kawama. Good night. I'm about to say the only difference between her name and this character name is an A. Is there a song for the characters? You got it. What do you mean? Is there? What you mean? What you mean? Like by God, how was it? Yeah. Unless you're trying to, figure out how to remember it. Right. Nah, but if you like to make one, be my guest. Go ahead and make us a song. What they say? Kick a freestyle, Mo. She said she who? Both sides, great. Right. All right. So we got I for Ilap, Ba for Bayaf, Ga for Gamal, Da is the Loth, Hana, Ha is Hana, Wa, Wa, Za for Zayan, Ka for Kalma, Tana, Ta for Tana, Damn, boy, that junk throwing me off with this Kalma. Like, is it the same thing? Like, it would be the same exact characters with her name, Kalma. She is protected, and fence is, I don't know, that's throwing me off. I gotta talk to Officer Hazaham about that. Then you got Yad for Yad, Ka for Kop, La for Lamad, Ma for Mayum, Na for Nawan, Sa is Samak, I is Ayan, Paul, Tazah is Salaki Tazad, Kwa is Kawash, Ra is Ra'ash, Shun is Sha is Shun, Tha is Thaw. Ooh, it's like, but I need that water. All right, so gonna write the English translations or transliterations. Who remember what we went over this when we was at the old school, y'all? We call what we call this right here, y'all remember? What we call this on the far right? Y'all remember what they call? Online, y'all don't be afraid to answer it either. Well, they say let's not all speak at one time. Yeah. what you think again, man, Kevin? I see you thinking.
A transliteration?
Which one?
The
The far right. We talking about these right here. Again, I give you a hint. They playing movies. I can't give you more than that. Good night. Hana. Why I can't think? Oh, behold. I'm gonna say why I can't think of what Hana is. Good night. All right, weapon. You got it.
a character.
Yeah, give him a hand. That's right. That's right. Right. So then the next one will be what?
That would be the transliteration.
Nah, not. I'm talking about I.L.O.P.
The translation.
There you go. The translation now, and then what's the last one?
The transliteration.
Most High in Christ. Right. There you go. So when we think about when you're reading Hebrew, right, in the um Old Testament, and you're reading the Bible is a transliteration. When you read, and he said, and God's and the Lord said to Moses to speak it to the children of Israel and say this, that is a transliteration. The translation would be Wayada Bar, Ma'al, Masha. You understand? But then when you're actually reading it and seeing this, is using the characters. I don't know how I'm do. I don't know why I did that. I'll do it like this: water and sprout. Establish. So I'm gonna just write these down here. So Tazad is side. Kawash is snare, or you can say trap. Ra'ash is head. Pause. Shan is teeth. And Thaw is a mark. Like X marks the spot. Remember, like I always said, you understand, this is the foundation of learning Hebrew right in front of your very eyes. You got, the characters. Once you get into the characters, now you got the I.L.O.P. Yeah, it's this is what over 60 something things you're learning here. certain words, like with the characters, it helps you to, yeah, I know. But certain characters, like I showed y'all with Shalom, right? You got the Shah, the La, and the Ma with the Shalom, right? You got Shah meaning shun, which is teeth, right? Then you got the La, which is Lamad, when it's meaning learn, and then Mayum is the Ma for the Ma, right? And the Shah meaning which is like you going through something. You feel what I'm saying? Like you think about the scripture says it's a gnashing of teeth. Just trying to give an example, but teeth, like even with that teeth, you understand? It's kind of like, how can I say this? Sometimes what they say, you gotta go through to get out, so to speak, or if paraphrasing. But you go through something, and when you're going through that, you're learning, which is the law for the shah, after the shah, right? Once you've learned these things, you become seasoned in it. Now you become cool and calm as the water, which brings you what? Peace. So it's in certain words. Now I ain't gonna say all because I haven't been taught all, but I know with certain words, with how the characters are formed, then you can form kind of the saying of why it's the meaning of that word. You feel what I'm saying? Like for example, um, Mayum, right? The ma is what of, like when we say ma'ishara, right? Meaning of 10. So when you talking about Mayum, we're talking about of, and yum is sea. So Mayum is of the sea. What's of the sea? Water. Or bodies of what? Waters. Y'all give me a 1W in the chat when y'all get all this written down. And I'm gonna break down the Dawada. Just to show you kind of, you know, how people, they good night.
Yeah, man, Desmond, when you got to California, brother? You got to go with.
All right. You man, Kelly, you still writing? All right. All right, most on curse. So what is it? Give me Amos. Now, I'm about sounding like my man. Give me the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 25, 22, though. Barbecue show. So we always get the question, right? Why? Oh, he just touched down. Good night. Most on Christ. California love. Most on Christ. Well, all right. So with that being said, right? We always get the question, why are you guys wearing the Star of David? First off, it's not a damn star. All right, let's just get that out of the way. Because when we talk about star, a star is a ball of gas. Or a star is what? A character in a movie. A star is also a person that is the best one on a team. All right? You know who was a star? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was a star. LeBron James was a star. Kobe Bryant, may he rise again, was a star. So people can be stars. So let's see and understand what young man Kevin reading that scripture that we just called Baba Kasha.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 6, verse 22. Salaki, chapter 5, verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offering and your meat offering, I will not accept. I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast.
Hold up. That's not it. Salakia. Amos 5:26. I was close, y'all. Salakia.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 26. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Shion your images, the star of your God,
The who?
the star of your God,
Now read that. Hold on. Let me get there with you real quick. Said, but you have borne the tabernacle of your Malak and Chuin, your images, right? Now understand what is being said here, right? When we're talking about an image, that image can be one or two things, right? You understand? An image could be something of like how you portray yourself, right? That's an image. Or an image can be something that is a portrait or something that is seen, right? Well, in this case, it could be twofold because you understand they was bowing down to the star of Molech and Chuan, but also it had an image of how they carried themselves amongst them. You understand? So read it from the top.
this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 26.
Uh-huh.
But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Chuin
Uh-huh.
your images,
Right.
the star of your God,
The star of your God. Now let's see who the star of your God is. Read on.
which ye made to yourselves,
Salakia. Read it one more time. Because it already said the star of your God. Salakia.
which ye made to yourselves.
Now read it from the top. Salakia.
Oh, Slucky. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 26. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Chuin your images.
So the image that it's talking about, right? These images, again, is who the star of your God is. Read on.
Which ye have made the star of your God, which ye had made to yourselves.
Right. Now read, drop that. Give me Acts chapter 7, verse 43. You got it. Acts 7 and 43. Now this is about to tell you who the actual star of your God is. You understand? But as we see, right, forming, this is not a star, right? This is not a star. Read that when you get in, man, Kevin.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 43. Yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your God, Remphan.
The star of your God who?
Remphan.
The star of your God who?
Remphan.
That what the star is talking about. That's what it's talking about, right? Read on.
Figures which he made to worship them.
Who?
Figures which he made to worship
Those
them.
are the images that was talking about in Amos 5 and 26. Figures which he made to worship them. You know what a figure was that was made to worship in Egypt after we came out of Egypt? What was the name? The golden calf. You understand what I'm saying? So when we talking about that, that's what it's talking about. So when people are telling us when we wear the shield of David, not no daggone star of David, you understand this is not the star of Molech or the star of Remphan. The star that it was talking about is Remphan. Hello. It's saying it. Read that one more time, yeah, man, Kevin. Baba Kasha.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 43.
Uh-huh.
Yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your God, Remphan.
The star of your God, Remphan. Right, read on.
Figures which he made to worship them. And I will carry you away beyond Babylon.
You understand? This is Paul speaking, you understand? And he's talking about the Old Testament. And he's showing you, like, again, you see that he was talking about what? From what they was doing in Amos. You understand? During the time of the Babylonian captivity. Paul was under the Romans the Romans. You understand? So, I mean, good night. So like we talk about, right? So with King David, you know, he was a king. You understand? You ain't got no apocrypha, do you?
Look,
Give me I need second Ezra's. I'm gonna show you, man. And we're gonna get into the other part of this lesson. The second Ezra's hold on. Is it 10 and 25? I think it's 10 and 25. Let's see. 23. Second Ezra's. Matter of fact, read 22 since we in this feast of Hanukkah. You know, man.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 10, verse 22.
Uh-huh.
Our psaltery is laid on the ground.
Right.
Our song is put to silence.
So with the psaltery is things that is used as instruments, right? Y'all know what a song is. It's put to silence. Like it says, how can I sing the songs of Zion in a strange land? You understand? Our song was put to silence, man. Read on.
Our rejoicing is at an end.
Our rejoicing is at an end. Like, you understand? This is why we are celebrating the Feast of Dedication. Because at one point in time, our rejoicing was put to an end. You understand? Our peace was put to an end, man. Read on.
The light of our candlestick.
The who?
The light of our candlestick.
The who?
The light of our candlestick.
What is that? The menorah. The menorah. Read on.
Is put out.
What happened? You understand? Whenever these what was it? Was it Alexander the Greek? Whenever he came and took over after the Persians and the Medes, you understand? They destroyed our temples, man, sacrificing swine's flesh and all that. You understand? They took all the gold and all the things that we had, and they said it was even treasures that wasn't even named that they took. You understand? Like it says, the candlestick is put out. The candlestick is a representative of what? The menorah. The menorah. Read on.
The ark of our covenant is spoiled.
The ark of our covenant is spoiled, meaning what? You understand? You got these heathens that stole the ark of our covenant, and they're using it for all wickedness, man. Read on.
Our holy things are defiled.
Our what?
Our holy things are defiled.
Like the temple. It was defiled with swine's flesh. Read on.
And the name that is called upon us is almost profane.
Good night. Do y'all understand what is going on here, man? This is Ezra saying this. You understand? I'm trying to steal my precept out of one. I was just kidding. Yeah, we'll stop. But now, with that being said, like he said, read that one more time. That was heavy.
And the name that is called upon us is almost profane.
What is the name that is called upon us, man, Kevin? It's only one word.
Israel.
What is the Hebrew word for it?
YAHANNA.
Most High Christ. Give my brother a hand, man. You understand? That's right. Our name has been profaned. You know why? Because now the heathens are called by that name. Matter of fact, they ain't even called by that name. They called Israeli. You understand? They're not even they don't even call themselves the full Israelites. They took the TE off. They must have knew something. They call themselves what? Jewish. They don't call themselves Jews. You understand? And then think about this too. Like I said with image, when we talk about name, right? Name means what? Also, it could be what I call your man Kevin, or me being Qadam, right? My name is Qadam. But also Qadam, there's a reputation that follows that name as well. And that name that's been profaned, the reputation of who we are has been profaned. You understand? You got these small hats that had these beds in the temples. You understand what I'm saying? And was doing all kind of manner of wickedness. I just seen a video where Captain Desariat shared where a Jewish rabbi was getting ready to meet with a 14-year-old baby boy to do whatever wickedness he wanted to do with him. This is good night. Let's not even talk about how they, do the circumcision with them moils. Look it up. You understand? Read on.
Our children are put to shame.
Our what?
Our children are put to shame.
Calling them YNs. You understand? Making them, the Leviticule. You understand? You got the little baby girl. I don't know if y'all remember last year or so, the sister, your little baby girl, she was calling for her daddy. You understand? And the woman cop and a man cop, they done spray mace in the baby's eyes. You understand? Put her face down in the snow, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it says, our baby. Read on.
Our priests are burnt.
Our what?
Our priests are burnt.
Read on.
Our Levites are gone into captivity.
Read on.
Our virgins are defiled.
So when it says our Levites are gone into captivity, those are the main ones that we would depend on to give atonement for us to go back and serve the Lord, right? Now we know obedience is better than sacrifice, but when it came to the atonements, they was the ones that stood in the gap or stood in between. They was the go-between for us and the Most High. You understand? But now when they gone into captivity, now all hell really broke loose. You understand? Like it says, our virgins are defiled. We're talking about our young women. The young women are defiled because they're growing up scantily clad, promiscuous. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we've been so destroyed in America, man. You understand? Read on.
Our wives ravished.
Our wives ravished. Let me see what that word ravished is. Salaki. Ravished. Ravish. Seize and carry off. So when it says our wives ravished, so they were seized and carry off. You think about it too, right? Whenever any people would come, or well, specifically Israel, when they would come and take over, they would unalive the men, and then they would take the women with them. You understand? And do all manner of wickedness and things like that. You understand? There's a story, if I'm not mistaken, in the book of Josephus, where this sister, you understand, these oppressors, they was coming to her and they was taking and taking and taking and taking till she had no more. She didn't have no food or anything. So they came to take again after they've taken everything, and guess what? They smelled that was very unfamiliar, and it had a stench to it. And whenever they got in that house, she was cooking her baby, man. That's all she had to eat. She was cooking her baby because of how destroyed the oppressor makes us, man. That's what it's talking about when it says it's ravished. You understand? Even our, what it say, our children, what it say? Salaki. Our children are put to shame. You understand? Read on. Right. Gotcha. Come. Right. Man, that's heavy, man. You right. You know what I mean? Like you said, in the scripture, what is it? In Obadiah, you know what I'm saying? It says if some grape gatherers come, they'll leave some grapes. The oppressor has taken till there's nothing left to take. Good night. I thought there was supposed to be honor amongst thieves. Good. Ain't no damn honor amongst him. He don't give a damn about you. You understand? Salakia. Right. That part. You know what I mean? We lined up in the lines just to do things for them, like with our brothers and sisters in ICE. You know what I'm saying? The same people that are being deported are the same ones that are helping them deport them. Good night. Because we've been ravished. We've been, you understand, the holy things are defiled, man. Good night. Read on.
Our righteous men are carried away.
Our righteous men are carried away, man. Read on.
Our little ones destroyed.
Our little ones destroyed, man. You understand? It got to the point where they was cutting the babies out of our women's stomach while they was being hung. You understand? Read on.
Our young men are brought in bondage.
We're brought in bondage, man. That's good night, man. This is it. You tell me, with reading this scripture, who else fits this description? Who? Read on.
And our strong men are become weak.
Man, they got to the point where they was being broke. What they call it? Damn. They call it, because the Jamaicans, they call them Bati boys. Buck broken. Our strong man was becoming buck broken, man. You understand? If you look it up, it's a gory history. You understand? But they would do that in front of the women, so that now, guess what? When they did that, they would have that woman looking at that strong man. Now he become weak, and now she put her trust in the man that buck broke him instead of the man that it was happening to. You understand? Read on.
Verse 23.
Uh-huh.
And which is greatest of all. Greatest of all.
Which is what?
Greatest of all.
What is greatest of all, young man Kevin?
The law, statutes, and commandments.
Besides that, according to what the scripture, that is true. That is true, though, right? But besides that, what the scripture say?
The seal of Zion.
The who?
The seal of Zion.
The what?
The seal of Zion.
The seal of Zion. What you looking at right here? The seal of Zion, right? You understand? That seal is what? That shield right? That's the seal of Zion, man. You understand? It's a representation of who? Israel. David was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, man. You understand? And whenever he would seal something, he would sign it, hit it with a signet. You understand? Read on.
hath now lost her honor.
You know how this has lost its honor? You got, what is it, Sarah Palin? I think it's Sarah Palin, if I'm not mistaken, which is an oppressor. She was caught wearing this as if she's our people. But now, whenever we wear it, they ask us, are you Jewish? Why you got the Star of David? This ain't no damn Star of David. And no, I'm not Jewish. I'm the real Jew. My brother, young man Kevin, a real Jew. You understand? My sister Yakarada, a real Jew. Everybody in here, we're the real Jews. You understand? And if you want to be technical about it, the word Jew is just a derivative of the word Judah. So for these fake, these fake Israelites or these small hats, right, to call themselves Jewish, that don't even make no damn sense, right? Read on.
For she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
Good night. I mean, again, she's delivering to the ones of them that hate us, right? So that should tell you, like I said, with just them two scriptures, you should be able to pinpoint who these people are, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because again, name a people that has went through the things that we've went through, or even went through what the scripture says, man. Good night. That's think, boy, for real, for real. All right, so like I said, I wanted to touch on that because they was, I've seen some people talking about it, and it's always a question or whatever. When they see that, they don't ever understand. You understand when it comes to history and things like that, right? Let me see. I'm sure we ain't got no questions in here. They know better for sure. It's in their time move for them to not call themselves. Oh wow, I didn't know that, huh? He said it's in a Talmud for them to not call themselves Israelites. Ooh wee. Might need you to drop that in the comments. See which what that is. I need that. So I always deal with this one. He's a black guy, but he, be on that whole. I don't know. It's crazy. So for the last part of this, man, we just gonna get into some words. All right. Oh, Lord willing, I'm gonna review the words, and then understand what I like to do once we get the words is come and form and use them as forming into sentences, man. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so we're just gonna get into some vocabulary word. Just to broaden up your vocabulary, right? So let's see. We'll do abolish. We'll do altar. Since they was, doing swine's flesh on the altar. We do have the altar. We'll do. I like that one. Battle. All the sisters will love this one. We'll do beautiful. Try to get like 2 of each one for now. Let me see. Nah, that's captivity. I keep seeing all these other words. Hold on, y'all. Captivity, carnal. Let's just start with these for now. So abolish is hashabiath. Altar is ma zabak. Battle is Qurab. Hebrew Academy should already know that. Yakarab, right? Beautiful is Yapa. Captivity is Shabya. Yeah, you see that? I didn't realize that with Shabya and Hashabiath. Yeah, let me throw another C word on here since we already in the celebration. You know what I'm saying? Let's celebrate. Kagag. Kagag. All right. Carnal. No, carnal. Slash. I'm saying carnal like that. Carnal. Asharia. All right. So we got Hashab. Yes. Hashab. Yes. Mazabak. What, you can't see the black either? I ain't doing no damn purple. Are you talking about writing or are you talking about the colors for it? Or the Hebrew names? Or maybe she's talking about the names. Yeah.
I don't know why it looks so blurry. Oh, it's just the computer. The TV look fine. But I'm the only one that can't really tell. Looking at the computer, you can't tell. Looking at the TV, it's clear. Dang. Well, niggas still see it. I think Larry is the same. It's like every time we
Had a board set up
Yeah.
a certain way, it's got that
we
click.
always got that glare.
Right.
He went through the little thing to do the head of the back. And he said, remember he said he can zoom with his camera, but man, I don't know how to do it.
You gotta go into the settings. I don't know how to do it either.
I ain't trying to be out doing all that.
Right. All right, I'm gonna look up the it said purple, blue, and what? Oh, I'm tripping. All right, y'all, I had to come out of this hoodie, but I gotta put my hairpiece on. Look at my hair. Dang, what the hell I want to do? She talking up something, boy. Right. Damn, man. See, that's why, man. I hated that. I wish I can really get my other phone back. I deleted so much stuff in my notes and stuff. Let me see. Well, nevertheless, we'll look it up too if I ain't got it in my notes. Okay, I have to look up gold, but I got purple and blue. Y'all give me a 1W in the group chat though when y'all got it. So just reviewing over, we got abolish, which is Hashabiath. Altar is Mazabak. Battle is Korab. Beautiful is Yapa. Captivity is Shabia. Carnal is Basharia. So if I say he's carnal, I could say Yah Basharia. Celebrate is Kagag or Kagagyum celebration. You know, that's all in the Kagag it says a lot of that in the Leviticus the 23rd chapter about the celebration that we're supposed to do. Look at the group chat. Once y'all get it, y'all saying wrote it down. Let's give me a 1W in the group chat, Baba Kasha. Give y'all a few more moments. Few more moments. Few more moments. All right. Whoever knew down racing a down dry race board be a freaking workout. That's so crazy. So I'm gonna write purple and blue. What is it? Purple and blue and gold. So we got blue, blue 42. No, purple. Oh yeah. Go, God. I'm trying to tell you. And I've been watching this joint called All American.
Oh yeah.
That joint pretty straight. So purple is Aragaman. Blue is Dakalath. I mean, damn, might as well do a couple of them. Barrel, which is like a green. Remember what Christ had? Said his ground was like the barrel. Tharash, Yash. Onyx, which is like black, is Shahum. White is Laban. Red is Adawam, not Adawan. Also, black is Shakar. Yellow is Tazahab. Let me look up gold. I don't know if it's gold should be in the Bible. Yeah, King Solomon wore plenty of that. Gold all in my chain. Gold all in my watch. Don't believe me, just watch it. Don't believe it, just watch. All right. Genesis 2 and 11. The name of the first is Pisan, that is which is compasseth, that is it which compasseth the whole land, Havilah, where there is gold. Let's see. Make sure I'm gonna check this one. Oh, that's dope. Okay. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about in the film in a few. Look up gold again just to be able to say something different. Okay. Gold. Yep, Zahab. So yeah, Takawas. Got the I'll be mixing it up. I'll be about to write the ancient with the Assyrian and the Assyrian with the ancient. Where's you about before surgery? No. Oh, good night. Right. All right, so make sure I don't do this down. Sorry. All right, my son crashed. All right, so we got blue, which is Takalath, gold, which is a Hav, purple, which is a Ragaman, beryl, which is green, which is Tharashash, onyx or black, which is Shahum, white, which is Laban, Salaki red, which is Adawam, Salaki black, which is Shakar, and yellow, which is Tazahab. So hopefully that answers your question, Sister Juanita. And with that, we're gonna pass the class off to precinct officer of 1,000 officer, 8,000 security, now subscribe it up.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They'll be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, my Isra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Gives your treasury department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We are currently in the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah. It started on the 25th day of the 9th month and is going on by a space of 8 days. Started Sunday, the 14th of December. And you can read about it in the book of First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. I think we're doing the closing on Tuesday. I think we're doing the closing on Tuesday. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, scarf. With that, Amaj needs to stand. And Israel going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher. And Israel, Ma Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Yamatai is down. Sarah, turn face to sisters. Sisters are Amaj needs to stand. Minute. And Israel going to surrender one courtesy salute to the sisters. And Israel, Ma Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Latah Ba'Shem Yahushua. Yamatai hands down. Pastor Smith. Trying to put her hand on her chest. She was really trying to do it. What's her courage?